Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. Fighting out of the blue corner, Lloyd Nightmare Dean.
This is the main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Fight fans across Australia and watching around the world. Rebellion Muaythai 11 is about to draw to a close with this fantastic battle. We have the first fighter entering the ring, Lloyd the Nightmare Dean, being trained from Riddler's gym under the excellent trainer Darren Reese. He's come all the way from WA here to fight. He's currently the WMC WA champion. This fight is for the WMC Australian Junior Welterweight title. And Wayne, what can you tell me about his fight record?
Yeah, 23 fights, 20 wins, 7 knockouts. So, and training him down Reese as well. He's going to be very, very strong, very Thai.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, King Kurtis Staiti.
His opponent tonight, King Kurtis Staiti, fighting out of Matrix Thai Boxing Gym in Queensland. That's up in your neck of the woods, Wayne. What can you tell us about Kurtis?
Yeah, Kurtis is the man. He's been in Thailand for, I think, about a year or so now. He used to fight on my little amateur shows on my one way back in the day when he was a little teenager, just a little boy. And now to see him turn into a young man and still keep the passion with over 45 fights, 39 wins, and yeah, WMC Queensland champion. He's also been fighting on big productions in Thailand as well, where televised events. So he's probably more famous in Thailand at the moment than he is here in Australia. We don't give enough recognition to the boys here in Australia anymore, especially the ones that are travelling abroad and carrying the Aussie flag.
And of course, doesn't matter where you land or whether you receive a punch, it hurts just the same anywhere in the world.
Oh, yeah.
So it's good to see the likes of Rebellion Muaythai really lifting Muay Thai across Australia. Over to you, John.
Ladies and gentlemen, both warriors have now entered the ring, and this is the main event of the evening. Tonight's fight sanctioned by the WMC under the auspices of the Professional Boxing and Combat Sports Board of Victoria. Your judges at ringside are Shane Byrne, Mark Cook and Dip. Your doctor is Dr. Chris Barnes. Your timekeeper, Mr. Tommy Davis. Your referee in charge in centre ring is Singh Payak. This fight brought to you by the William Street Gym. Ladies and gentlemen, out of the packed St Kilda Town Hall, Melbourne, let's make some noise. It's main event time. 5 by 3 minute rounds in the junior welterweight division. They will be fighting for the WMC Australian Junior Welterweight title. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Darren Reese, out of the Riddler's Gym, with an official weight of 63.1 kilograms. A fight record, 23 fights, 20 wins, 3 losses, 7 coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Perth, Western Australia, he is the current WMC Western Australian Junior Welterweight Champion, Lloyd the Nightmare Dean. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Peter Kent, out of the Matrix Thai Boxing Gym, an official weight of 63.5 kilograms. A fight record, 45 fights, 39 wins, 6 losses. Fighting out of Gold Coast in Queensland, he is the current WMC Queensland champion and a current Max Muay Thai fighter. Ladies and gentlemen, King Kurtis Staiti. Both fighters, white crew, Ramoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is the main event for this evening, the main fight. Two great fighters fighting at 63.5 kilograms. Both of them state champions in their own right, looking to pick up the WMC Australian Junior Welterweight title.
Lloyd 23, Kurtis 20. So these guys are not even in their primes yet. Still just raring to go, young adolescent killers. So this is going to be really cool. both trying to reach the top of the sport, not only here in Australia, but worldwide, doing the hard yards, both here and internationally in Thailand and abroad.
Both fighters looking very calm.
Again, the mind games of who's going to go down first.
As mentioned by the...
Oh, Lloyd did through the dummy. Oh, he's down. So yeah, here we go. They're both paying their respects to their trainers. They're both bowing in the corner instead of center ring. Kurtis has spent a long time in Thailand, so he's going to have a very short Ramoy. Save the energy for the fight. Plenty of time for Boogalungan after the win.
Five round fight, 4 Thai rolls. Listen to me. Good luck. Step back. Good luck.
St Kilda Town Hall, this is your main event of the evening.
Lloyd has a look on his face where he's here. He wants that title. He's not coming here for giggles.
Of course, both fighters have their own state championship title. Looking to unify that here tonight with the National WMC Australian Junior Welterweight title. Final instructions from the trainers.
Done.
You are watching Rebellion Muay Thai 11.
All right, Melbourne, King Kurtis, Staiti.
Rowan.
Lloyd,
Chop.
round 5.
Lloyd opens with a rather relaxed body kick.
It'll be interesting to see how long it takes before Kurtis ends up in the clinch. That's his bread and butter. He's so strong. Once he locks that neck in his hands, it's so hard to get out of. And he was doing that even when he was a small boy before he got to the number one's gym.
You. Chop.
Yeah, if he was to go to any gym, Namdamun was going to compliment his style the most. Nice, good.
Here we go, the action starting to heat up.
You. Chop.
Such a big opportunity for both boys that had the chance to fight for the national title. It's such a big honor for them to win the WMC. Nice, beautiful, straight body shot.
Both fighters going for the head kick.
Oh.
Beautiful uppercut.
Nice uppercut.
Nice straight right there.
Oh, heavy body rip.
And if you can't hear it at home, ladies and gentlemen, some of these shots sound like, I don't know, cement bags hitting cement.
Yeah, Kurtis has fought some big names in Thailand, some big name Thais. So to come back and to show his skills here in Australia, it is a credit to Sai and Rebellion.
You. Don't cover off, okay? Chop.
Beautiful leg kick there from Lloyd.
Yeah, this is where Kurtis wants to be. He can stay here for hours. Let's see how quick he just transitions from foot to foot to launch into the jumping knee to the ribs. Nice.
That's the end of round one.
Probably I'm favouring Kurtis that round in the first. Just a slightly bit more sharper.
We'll go over to red corner and see if we can get a feed from the trainer.
Keep it out because I'm going to mess up every round.
Quick a lot. Him no light left. Yeah. Good.
When you're in the clinch, I don't want you to just keep blocking. I want you to work there as well.
Him lock on him. You box.
You know, you're blocking, but you're not kneeing. Block, drop and go. Turn, block, drop and go. Or turn, go, block, go again. Don't just block. Okay? Your defense.
Yeah, sharp body punches by Kurtis. He's jabbing up to the head and coming straight down to the sternum. Very effective. And that uppercut was a perler. That was early in the first round.
There's that head shot.
Yeah, he's very slick in the first, Kurtis.
An excellent use of circling from Kurtis, just moving away.
Yeah, nice angles. And sometimes it takes a round or two to warm up too, so Lloyd's probably just finding his feet, finding his range. The change of the fight can change so fast.
And haven't we seen that tonight?
Oh, definitely.
Round two, chop.
Again, Kurtis goes down to the belly again. That's one of his main weapons so far. Even the tips to the midsection are equivalent to a hard body shot when you're hitting that sternum with the ball of the foot.
And those body shots, they may not look as impressive as head shots, but what do they actually do to you physically, Wayne?
Oh, they take away your cardio. No matter how fit you are, the more you hit to the belly, you're going from a full tank to an empty tank very fast.
Both fighters very evenly matched. Kurtis the King perhaps leading by points at this stage.
Kurtis listening to his trainer, Peter Kent, just using the angles, keep him busy in the clinch, not just using his knee guard. Using the teep to create distance, using the long jab. Going back downstairs to the body. Lloyd come back to the knees of his own.
And Lloyd's actually doing quite well in the clinch.
Yeah, he's making Kurtis work, that's for sure. It's surprising that's where he wants to go into the fight too, because that's Kurtis' strong point. So he's trying to match him at his strongest part of the fight.
Nice knee there from the King. I'm not seeing Kurtis circle away. He seems to be sticking in front of Lloyd a little bit more in this round, but it's still early days.
Yeah, just straight shots to the midsection. He's either firing that teep or firing that right hand straight down the belly. Both working hard in the clinch. Good work rate from both fighters.
Again, that teep to the gut of Lloyd.
Nice. Both guys, both heavy left legs to the body. Nice. Good display of Muay Thai by both fighters again. Oh, nice. Double kick by Lloyd. That's it, trying to work that arm position to try and get in a better lock. Kurtis counters it again.
Referee moves him back into the middle of the ring. Again, a teep from King. Seconds out at the end of the second round. This is a 5-round battle.
Oh, heavy right elbow by Lloyd. Nice. Great round by both guys. If that's only the second, imagine what the third and fourth are going to be like.
Fantastic show of technique, strength, power from both fighters. Perhaps the King has the lead, but who knows? At this rate, it could be anyone's game. We'll go over to the blue corner. Listen in on Darren Reese's training to Lloyd D.
Beautiful work. To be able to keep you out. Yeah. Have a drink? Yeah.
Kurtis shooting that fast, sharp teep into the midsection. Again, doubles up. Lloyd landing a nice body kick, and Kurtis straight back. Lloyd straight back. No one wants to give an inch.
And both fighters so clean as well.
That was that right elbow that we're talking about at the end of the round. Can Lloyd find any openings, any cracks in Kurtis's armor? Straight back, beautiful body kicks by both boys. Again, Kurtis using the teep to create space.
Lloyd certainly upping the activity. Beautiful knee to the body.
Nice, heavy knees by both guys. Look at them go.
Both ate their Wheaties this morning, that's for sure. This fight's being brought to you by the William Street Gym. Fantastic place to train, especially because you can get to Ziggy's, which is just around the corner, for lunch afterwards.
It takes so much energy to maintain this work rate by both guys.
Something that we haven't mentioned all night, and I am remiss, Wayne, Boonchu Gym.
Yes.
Whereabouts are you guys located?
I'm on Belly Heads on the Gold Coast in Queensland. We run a gym between me and my wife, Angie Parr. She's a former world champion also. So yeah, no, it's good fun. We've got about 150 students that come in for general fitness, and we've got about 25 fighters, so it keeps us busy.
I imagine that there are no serious arguments between the Parrs.
No, she works out that I have to sleep sooner or later, and then she gets me.
Two world champions.
This is crazy. Great action in the center ring. Look at both of their midsections. They're both a red raw from landing knees after knees.
Up high, up high, up high.
Who's going to tank out first? Maybe the war of attrition that is this final fight.
Looked like Lloyd was just about to get the better of the exchange, and then Kurtis got the takedown. Oh, nice crossing elbow by Kurtis.
Fight fans with Fox Sports, we have Warriors Way on this Thursday at 10 p.m. Tune in.
This is phenomenal that both these guys can maintain this work rate again into the third round. So crazy. They both want it so bad, you can tell that no one wants to give an inch.
I'll be straight back into the clinch for these fighters. Such an excellent show of Thai-style fighting.
Lloyd's not afraid to make it a dogfight. He's in there and he's pushing Kurtis to the limit. Great fight so far. 3 rounds of madness.
We'll go straight to the replay here.
Again, knee for knee.
Both fighters just struggling to get the superior action in the clinch.
People don't understand, not only are you trying to work for the knee position, you're also working the arms, you're also transferring your body weight onto their body weight. So you've got to hold your opponent up while they're working their arms or they're working their knees. You're trying to change the angles, create space, land the knee effectively and strong. This is the worst part about Muay Thai. Not the worst part, but the most grueling. And for these guys to sit there and do this for 3 rounds continuously, amazing.
We'll head over to the red corner and find out what the King's instructions are.
You have to block that left side. I want you to also stay out of the clinch.
Look here. Come here,
I want you to stay out of the clinch as much as you can. But when you're in there, you have to control it and win it. But you're beating him out long. Yeah, you're beating him out long. Okay?
And so back over to you, Wade. I didn't quite hear what they were saying in the corner there.
Yeah, so they wanted to stay out of the clinch, which was surprising because that's his bread and butter. So obviously they're worried that Lloyd might be not taking over, but maybe being stronger and wearing Kurtis down. And Kurtis doing such a good job on the outside as well with scoring the knees and punches. There's no need for him to be in there if he doesn't have to.
And of course, straight back into the clinch there. The King couldn't avoid it. Oh, absolutely crushing knee there. If you could have sat here ringside, folks, and heard that knee.
It's almost like swinging off a pole. You're hanging onto someone's neck and you're trying to leverage off their neck to get airborne to score a knee as hard as you can in your opponent's body. It's so hard. And then when it lands, and then to be the recipient of it, it's such a terrible feeling too.
Lloyd's really opening up with those knees to the midsection of the King. The King's trying to return them. Both of them trying to get the upper hand here in the clinch. Just putting everything on the line. It's such a fantastic fight here tonight, a Rebellion Muay Thai.
Such a crazy main event. Lloyd's pushing hard. He wants it bad. He knows he's slightly down behind on the points, so he's doing whatever he can to get it back, and he looks like he might be even winning this round.
And it just shows you the conditioning of both of these fighters as well. The activity is just so high and relentless.
Lloyd's doing an amazing job. He's doubling and tripling up his knees now. He's not waiting for Kurtis to come back. He's starting to dictate. Kurtis looks like he could be one that's slightly gassing now.
Both fighters trying to get the elbow through, not quite connecting.
Oh.
I spoke too soon.
Oh.
Let's make some noise, Melbourne. 60 seconds remaining in this 4th round.
Look at Lloyd push forward. He wants it. Doesn't matter how tired he is. Winning's more than anything. There would be absolutely nothing left in those arms and shoulders, let alone trying to pull someone's neck down.
Both fighters' midsections extremely red and raw.
Oh, nice one too. Lloyd comes back with a body kick of his own.
Oh, sweeping right hand, followed by an elbow.
Rock, no rock. Choke.
Oh, Lloyd steps in with a step up lead uppercut elbow, trying to make a short night of it. Doesn't quite find the mark. Kurtis claims it.
This is your Rebellion main event. Kurtis Staiti, Lloyd, Rebellion 11.
Kurtis has his arms raised, but at the same time, Lloyd worked. That was probably his best round. It's going to come down to the 5th. So.
And that's it, you're right. I mean, there's only one round left, and it really is anybody's to take. Both fighters, just look at the amount of effort and energy they're putting into this clinch, and they're just, both of them ragdolling each other. It must be taking so much effort to achieve this kind of activity level, and so many knees to the midsection. Every time one of them swings, I just think the other one's midsection looks even more beaten up. But just an amazing performance. There's a big sweeping right hand there from the King. We'll go over to the red corner and see what Darren Reese has to say. Blue corner, blue corner. So there you can see Darren Reese in the blue corner, tending after
He just
Lloyd Dean.
He needs Lloyd to breathe and recover and just give 3 minutes of everything.
Lloyd's breathing heavily. His eyes seem clear, he's responding. And tell me, Wayne, when you're there and you're actually in the corner and your trainer is trying to give you instruction, does any of it sink in?
Oh, no, it's sometimes. Depends. Sometimes even picking yourself off that stool to stand back up for the last round, and you have a war with yourself. It's like, oh, I can just give up now. I'll go and punish myself for 3 more minutes. And you really get to the stage where you question yourself, do I really want it that bad? And these guys are both... Expect fireworks this last 3 minutes. This is going to be awesome.
And there you have it, folks. You've heard it from the gunslinger. Don't look away. Both fighters are going to leave absolutely everything on the mat and in that ring.
Lloyd's pushing for the clinch. He doesn't want to stay on the outside. He can feel like he's starting to get better on the knees. That's it, he's pushing in hard, looking for the elbows, looking for the stomach shots. Oh, crossing elbow.
Nice body kick.
Doesn't seem to have cut him though. Again, just pushing Kurtis back into the corner.
And there you go, there's some blood.
He did get him, he did
That's
get him.
it, there's some blood on the forehead
Straight
of
into the eye.
King.
Doctor check.
That's another hit for the King, but not the one that he wanted.
That's huge. That's going to be a big confidence boost for Lloyd. He's going to go hammer and tongs now this last round. He knows that he's cut him. He's going to sense the blood. He knows there's an opportunity that the fight could be stopped if the cut gets any worse.
Like a shark in the ocean, like you said, he can smell that blood. The King throws an elbow of his own.
Oh, again, Lloyd comes back straight over the top again, trying to make that cut worse.
Lloyd's keep putting everything into this fight, coming forward hard.
Beautiful stuff by Lloyd, showing the true testament of a champion. What a fight. Fantastic by both guys.
Back into the clinch.
Again, another short elbow to that same cut spot.
The energy's absolutely electric here, and for good reason, folks. Oh, throws a big right elbow, doesn't quite connect.
He throws the right hand, then followed quickly by the elbow also. A couple of nice, sharp elbows, knees to the midsection. Oh, again, looking for the elbows again. Crazy, just crazy by Lloyd. The desperation in trying to get this belt is a testament to him. A true champion.
That's it. Lloyd
Kurtis. Sorry, mate.
Final 60 seconds.
We're both sorry to you, folks. It's over to you, Wayne.
Oh, Lloyd is just going wherever he can. He knows there's a target. He's going hard for those elbows. He's looking for that right hand. He's trying to slow him down with the body shot so he can land the elbow.
And there's Kurt breathing very heavily, just doesn't know what to do to quite stop this onslaught. Lloyd moving forward so positively.
Again,
elbow. Knee,
Final
elbow,
30
knee.
seconds.
And Lloyd's just throwing absolutely everything into this. Kurt's holding on for for dear life, but still walking forward, still looking confident. So much heart, so much power from both fighters.
I never thought I'd see Kurtis get out grappled by another Falung. This was not in the game plan. 10 more seconds.
That's all it is, folks. 10 more seconds. Who's going to take the win? Both fighters just frantic to try and take it away here. And it's over.
What a fight, Melbourne! You've just witnessed on Rebellion 11. King Kurtis Staiti, the Nightmare Lloyd Dean.
Round of applause by the full house here tonight. What a crazy event.
I'll tell you what, I didn't think it could get any better than some of the earlier fights, but this has been absolutely epic. What a main card. Seriously, Sainaji just knows how to put a fight together here, Wayne. Here we go back to the replay. And there you go, Lloyd moving in with that crushing right elbow. Stepping away, he knew he'd taken it. And again.
Yeah, crazy stuff. And once he's seen that blood, he just got that second win, third win, the fourth one even. He did everything he could in his power to make sure that the fight didn't go the distance. Without doubt, Lloyd definitely took the fifth. The fourth round, close maybe Lloyd. The first three, did Kurtis do enough to take the title? I don't know.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to have had to have been a judge here tonight, Wayne. There have been some fights that have just been so toe-to-toe. And of course, like you said earlier in the evening, you know, do you give it to the person throwing the fist? Do you give it to the person getting the takedowns or the clinch? There's just so much technique in this fine art of ours that we call Muay Thai.
It's a shame almost to have a winner. It's a shame that there has to be a loser tonight because both boys were phenomenal.
And that really embodies the sport, doesn't it? It's not about who's winning and who's losing. It's about the fact that both people are coming in, challenging each other, but more importantly, challenging themselves.
Yes, that was fantastic. For Lloyd to come back in that fourth and fifth round and the Kurtis to hang on and give it straight back, brilliant.
We're going to go over to John Demicoli. I cannot wait to find out what the result is. Over to you, John.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of action, we've gone to the judges' scorecard. Your first judge scored the contest 48-48. Your second judge scored the contest 48-47. And your third judge scored the contest 48-47. Declaring you winner via majority points decision and new WMC Australian champion, blue corner, Lloyd, the Nightmare Dean.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Who would have thought Lloyd has managed to come away with the win? But I tell you what, it was absolutely neck and neck.
Razor thin. Well done to Lloyd, mate. He had to dig deep. He had to go soul searching from that third round onwards. Third, fourth, and fifth. Just enough. Oh, definitely the fifth. The way that he came home, amazing. What a champion.
Over to you, John.
Lloyd, what an unbelievable fight. You took this fight. It became the main event of the evening. It was supposed to be a 4-man to start off with, then it was a semi-main event. It became the main event. Tonight, man, you stepped up like you'd never stepped up before. You knew that Kurtis Staiti was one of the best Falun clinchers in the universe. They heard about Lloyd Dean, and tonight you showed them who Lloyd Dean was. Congratulations, well done.
Thank you. I came in to the 4-man originally, just hoping to make an impression on everyone, and I can't believe it's come out like this. Big step up in competition for me. I knew Kurtis was going to bring it, so I did my best. I knew it was going to be a tough fight, and yeah, it was. So.
I was listening into the broadcast. John Wayne Parr said at the end of this fight, I never thought I'd see another Falun out-clinch Kurtis Staiti, and tonight he witnessed it. Man, coming from the great man himself, it must be a very proud moment for you.
I'm stoked. I just want to, I know my parents and dads and that were all helping me out to get here, and they've all been watching and supporting me tonight. So everyone at Ridley's Gym and my sponsors as well, but mostly Darren Reese, I just want to thank. He's the one that got me here, and he's just puts 110% into me, making me a better fighter. Couldn't ask for a better trainer.
And very shortly, the Reese family will introduce a new member to their family as well, mate. So it should be exciting times at Riddler's gym.
Yeah, there's a little baby Riddler on its way, and it's nearly here. And I imagine it's going to be well on its way to being a champion on it one day.
Well, shout out to Kaylee back home watching this on the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, he is your new WMC Australian Junior Welterweight Champion, the Nightmare, Lloyd Dean. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Sai, Naji, the entire team of Rebellion Muay Thai, we thank you so much for taking the time to come out to St Kilda Town Hall. For all the winners, congratulations. We thank you so much for taking the time to come out. Till next time, Rebellion 12, November 26th. Stay safe, and we'll see you right back here at Rebellion Muay Thai.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have seen it, Rebellion Muay Thai 11. What a phenomenal fight. It is an honour to commentate these fights, and it's an honour to meet this man and commentate with the gunslinger. Thanks, Wayne. What an epic evening it's been.
Oh, it's been crazy. What an amazing fight by Kurtis and Lloyd. Geez, I don't have words for it. Lloyd just pulled out the performance of a lifetime to beat Kurtis at his own game in the clinch. Absolutely phenomenal. And the rest of the car was crazy as well. Every single fight was very well matched. Sai from Rebellion, you can tell by this is one of the #1 promotions in Australia is because of the matchmaking, the crowd, the whole event, the whole evening has been so professional, and I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to come tonight and witness it firsthand.
So thank you so much for being here. Just to go over it again, Pammy Whammy Albwong taking the win in the first fight. Alex the Viking Roberts winning the girls' hearts and also taking the win for the second fight. Jacob Bennett, the Whippet, trained out of Main Event Muay Thai. Tristan Papadopoulos. We had River Daz, who is ruthless and relentless, taking the win. Liam Wright from Super Fight. Brett McCluskey, Brock McRobb. Of course, it was Barry Oliver taking the win against Richard Fanous. Wade Robertson, Jordan Coe, who came all the way from Thailand via Scotland. Corey Smith, and of course the main event, Lloyd Dean showing so much heart against Kurtis Staiti. What an epic evening we've had. You've been watching Rebellion Muay Thai 11. Our next show is going to be November 26, again here at the St Kilda Town Hall. You've had Australia's most famous Muay Thai fighter, Wayne Park, commentating tonight. My name's Nicholas Moranville. Thank you so much, Wayne. What a night.
Thank you again, and I can't wait to next Rebellion. I might not be able to hear, but I'll definitely tune in, that's for sure.
I want to say a big shout out to all of our sponsors. Big thanks to Sting, JPS, Ziggy's, William Street Gin. The list goes on and on. Ladies and gentlemen, fight fans across Australia and around the world, thanks so much for tuning in. You've been watching Rebellion Muay Thai. Good night, Australia.
Thank you.